The atmosphere at Incheon International Airport suddenly transformed into a magnetic spectacle that captured thousands of eyes as rumors about Park Jimin's unexpected departure began to spread. There had been no official announcement beforehand, yet the noticeably tightened security around the international departure gates became an undeniable signal that the global superstar was preparing to cross the ocean once again. Jimin's footsteps as he entered the terminal carried an aura that was difficult to describe. A blend of the elegance of a global icon and the mystery surrounding the true purpose of his journey. Dressed in an outfit that was both fashionable and practical, he appeared calm despite the overwhelming noise of fans and the flashes of media cameras filling the air with electrifying energy. His departure to California immediately triggered waves of speculation among international music observers regarding what hidden agenda Jimin might be carrying this time. California, home to the world's entertainment capital, is often the birthplace of massive projects that reshape global trends, and Jimin's presence there was certainly not something to be taken lightly. The team accompanying him was seen carrying tightly secured equipment, adding another layer of curiosity for anyone witnessing the scene. Was this the first step toward a secret collaboration with top-tier American producers, or was there an entirely unimaginable visual project being prepared beneath the skies of Los Angeles? Before entering the immigration area, Jimin briefly waved and offered his signature subtle smile, leaving behind thousands of unanswered questions in the minds of fans. That smile seemed to conceal a major secret, a surprise carefully crafted and simply waiting for the perfect moment to be revealed to the world. Inside the aircraft cabin bound for California, Jimin was reportedly deeply focused, occasionally engaging in serious discussions with senior creative staff members traveling alongside him. The professional atmosphere surrounding the team suggested that this long-haul journey was far more than an ordinary visit. It appeared to be a mission driven by exceptionally high artistic standards. Many believe that Jimin is pursuing a new artistic ambition that could surpass the extraordinary achievements he has already accomplished. California may become a vast canvas for Jimin to paint his artistic expression in a form that is bolder, rawer, and more personal than anything we have seen from him before. The presence of international choreographers spotted at the airport further strengthened assumptions that a movement-based visual production may soon be filmed at one of California's iconic locations. Jimin's legendary dance abilities, combined with California's cinematic landscapes, would undoubtedly become a combination eagerly anticipated by the global music industry. As the plane cut through the clouds above the Pacific Ocean, social media exploded with countless conspiracy theories attempting to solve the mystery behind this trip. Every small detail, from his outfit choice to the type of coffee he carried onto the plane, was analyzed as a potential clue about the concept behind his still mysterious upcoming project. California has always been a place where grand dreams are transformed into reality, and for Park Jimin, it could become his next creative laboratory. Will he surprise the world with an entirely different music genre, or perhaps an involvement in a closely guarded big-screen project? The artistic tension surrounding this flight feels incredibly real for those who have followed Jimin's career since the beginning. He is widely known as a perfectionist, and his direct involvement in every stage of production in California promises results that could once again shake global music charts. Staff members traveling with him appeared extremely protective of the documents and digital devices they carried, as if every byte of data inside them were an industry treasure. Ironically, this secrecy only intensified the public's curiosity about Jimin's next major move. Several internal sources quietly suggested that Jimin had prepared multiple song demos set to be refined in legendary California recording studios. If these reports are true, then the world may be standing on the edge of another historic moment where an Asian solo artist redefines the standards of global pop music from the heart of the Western music industry. Jimin's ability to bridge cultures makes him one of the most fascinating artists to follow during his time in the United States. California is not merely a geographic destination, but a strategic stage where Jimin may once again reaffirm his influence as one of the most impactful artists of this century. Throughout the flight, even his social media team remained completely silent, offering no hints through stories or photos that would normally become routine updates. This digital silence only widened the space for speculation, making every second of waiting feel far longer for millions anticipating news. Will Jimin appear as a surprise guest at a major music festival? Or is he preparing for marathon recording sessions with Grammy-winning musicians? The possibilities seem endless, and that is precisely why every movement Jimin makes toward California has become one of the hottest headlines at the moment. Jimin's courage to continue exploring beyond his comfort zone is what separates him from many other artists. And this California mission stands as clear proof of that bravery. He has never been satisfied with existing success. There is always another peak he wishes to climb with unwavering dedication. The technical team traveling with him was reportedly composed of specialists in cutting-edge spatial audio technology, suggesting that Jimin's upcoming project may deliver a revolutionary listening experience. California is the perfect place to execute such an ambitious fusion of technology and artistry envisioned by Jimin. As the aircraft wheels finally touched the runway in California, a new chapter in Park Jimin's grand narrative officially began beneath the sunlight of the West Coast. The world now waits in anticipation for the moment when the curtain of secrecy is finally lifted and everyone can witness the masterpiece he has been preparing. Only time will reveal what is truly happening behind the closed doors of recording studios and private filming locations across California in the coming weeks. One thing, however, remains certain. Park Jimin never arrives without a grand plan, and whatever he is preparing will undoubtedly be worth every ounce of curiosity built during this mysterious journey. Speculation intensified even further when several industry observers realized that Jimin's arrival schedule in California coincided with preparations for a large-scale creative project involving top-tier filmmakers. The presence of a dedicated documentation team constantly recording his every move since departing the airport strongly suggested that this journey was not merely intended to produce audio work, but rather a visual narrative designed to capture Park Jimin's artistic evolution in America in remarkable depth. Every corner of Los Angeles now seems to serve as a silent witness to the secret movements of the global icon, with every hotel and studio protected under an extraordinary level of secrecy to preserve the surprise currently being crafted. The public can only speculate through shadows captured by amateur cameras. Yet one thing remains undeniably clear. Jimin is weaving together something far greater than anyone had imagined, a masterpiece poised to reshape the landscape of the global entertainment industry in the near future. Every corner of Los Angeles now seems to serve as a silent witness to the secret movements of the global icon, with every hotel and studio protected under an extraordinary level of secrecy to preserve the surprise currently being crafted. The public can only speculate through shadows captured by amateur cameras. Yet one thing remains undeniably clear. Jimin is weaving together something far greater than anyone had imagined, a masterpiece poised to reshape the landscape of the global entertainment industry in the near future. Public curiosity did not stop at who Jimin was going to meet, but also extended to how he would represent his artistic identity within an entirely new environment. California is known for its fiercely competitive entertainment industry, yet for Jimin, that challenge seemed to become fuel to prove that the barriers of language and culture had long crumbled beneath the power of his artistry. Every step he took along the streets of Los Angeles carried immense expectations, but he faced them with the calm confidence of a professional who had grown accustomed to standing at the top of the world. A few fortunate fans reportedly caught sight of a convoy of luxurious black vehicles leaving the airport and heading toward a private location on the outskirts of the city, far from the public eye. The destination was rumored to be a secluded villa transformed into a temporary studio, fully equipped with cutting-edge production technology flown in specifically to meet Jimin's high standards. This level of isolation suggested that he was seeking complete peace in order to explore his deepest creative inspirations, away from outside distractions that could disrupt his artistic focus. Local staff members in California who briefly worked alongside him shared testimonies about Jimin's extraordinary work ethic, describing him as someone who never rests until every detail feels absolutely perfect. They portrayed the project environment as a space overflowing with creative passion, where fresh ideas constantly flowed and were executed with remarkable precision. Jimin was said to act not only as the subject of the project, but also as the director of his own artistic vision, ensuring that every element of this mysterious endeavor carried his authentic personal touch. The curiosity surrounding his visit also spread into the fashion world, where many predicted that Jimin might be preparing a collaboration debut with renowned California designers for a completely new visual style. His ever-evolving appearance has always been one of his greatest attractions, and California often inspires aesthetics that are more relaxed yet still undeniably elegant. Whether fans will see Jimin embrace a more experimental image or return to his classic roots with a modern twist remains tightly hidden behind the veil of secrecy maintained by his production team. In the end, Jimin's presence in California feels like a promise of something revolutionary that is soon to explode onto the global stage. The world now stands on alert, watching closely for even the smallest signal emerging from behind the heavily guarded studio gates. And when the moment finally arrives, this mysterious journey through the skies will likely be remembered as a crucial turning point that solidified Park Jimin not merely as a pop star, but as a living legend continuously shaping the future direction of global performance art.